What's up, banana bunch? Bunch? Bunch?
Welcome to the Jungle Gyms podcast. What's up, Banana Bunch? You know what time it is. It's time for another episode of the Jungle Gyms podcast. I'm your host, Mark. Welcome to the show. And hey, I want to give a quick shout out to all of you new subscribers and fans that are tuning in. Truly welcome. I hope you're all enjoying. Hey, and if you're wanting a lot of like fun behind the scenes content on Jungle Gyms, you'll see it interspersed throughout these days, but I would totally recommend you dive into some of our early episodes where we talk a lot about like sourcing products and that kind of thing. And of course, it'll come up when it's relevant to a specific episode or whatever, but anyway, let me move on from this. We got a lot of fun events coming up here in the store. Don't forget, we got pint nights in both stores every Friday night from 5 to 9 p.m. Thursday nights, we open the Oscar station here at Fairfield store, so you can do a little bourbon sipping and a little cigar smoking, and it's ventilated. Don't be afraid of that. And more. Visit junglegyms.com so you can track all of our events. The creative team's always killing it, updating the calendar, making fun things for us. And of course, if you want other updated news, you can get it from me here. I'll be announcing some of our upcoming festivals on the show, all kinds of cool stuff like that. So thank you truly for tuning in. If you've been watching the last couple of weeks, I've been out of the office for like 2.5 weeks, and I've been rescheduling all kinds of stuff, and I was kind of sifting through my backlog, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try and get caught up on all that stuff. And instead of doing what I kept joking was going to be like an 80s style, like an 80s sitcom style clip show episode, instead I thought, you know what? I'm going to reach out to one of my favorite coworkers here. I'm going to finally bring her on the show. We're going to try some new products, and we tried all kinds of stuff. She's got a bunch of new stuff in the deli. You can actually conveniently see her doing her job right now, which is very funny and why I chose to stand here for this part. Trying some new stuff there. We're trying some of my favorite international snacks because I thought if Jayna was so cool to get me hip to some of the new stuff she's bringing in, I thought I would not only get her hip, but all of you hip to a bunch of fun international treats and much more. So, you know what? Let's not bury the lead, but let me give a quick shout out, not just to Jayna, but also to Jim and International for hooking me up with a bunch of fun, unique Easter stuff. It's going to be a great episode. Oh, and of course, you know, I almost forgot this. I saw the Liquid Death team today. How could I be so silly to forget this? But we're also busting out those brand new Liquid Death teas. You're in for a treat. Let me tease you with that. Okay, cool. Now you hate me. On to the show. Hey, Jayna, do you want to do a podcast? She says yes. Well, everyone, this is a guest I've been trying to get on the show. We've actually shot a few before, then it just didn't pan out exactly the way I wanted to. So I'm finally bringing Jayna on because, well, I'll give you a little anecdotal bit for me. When I first started, you were the most new employee before me. You'd been here just a couple months, I think, before I started.
Yeah, not very long.
And we bonded over that, which was nice. Mm-hmm. And then it just turns out we have a lot of similar interests, same birth year, all that fun stuff. Yeah. So it's a good year for us.
It is.
Allegedly.
It is.
But so, welcome to the show, Jayna.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so tell me, and not me because I know, but I have to pretend for the audience's sake, what do you do here at Jungle Gyms?
I am the deli manager.
Awesome.
So I live in the world of meat and cheese and bologna. Very rewarding, very busy job. But I make sure that everybody gets their meat and cheese and cons bologna when they need it, and I keep my people happy and moving. And yeah.
Oh, I think that's easy. You got a good attitude. You're always, like you said, you're always moving, doing something fun. And the team, they are one of the, I mean, we have a lot of happy teams here, but like you can definitely tell that most outwardly happy teams. And I feel like you're on the list. The Cookwares, the team out here for the Cookwares, not Gourmet Galleria either. Everything changes names here often, so don't be mad at me if I misname you in that regard. What's something you find really unique or interesting about the deli?
I would say, so our deli is special, and I think we're known for a couple different things. I think number one would be our famous pickle barrels, our Boars Head pickles that we sell.
You are the Duchess of Dill, after all.
You did dub me that, so I fully accept that. I do have I have a pickle in my hat and everything, so just deal with it, it says.
Oh, I love it.
Deal with it. So we sold almost about 89,000 pickles last year.
Insane.
Which is insane.
I'd like to figure out the weight of 89,000 pickles.
It's a lot. It's a whole lot of pickles.
Yeah.
People love them. They will come just for that. I've had a couple that told me they were taking them to their granddaughter, and I asked where their granddaughter lived, and they told me Las Vegas.
Oh my gosh.
So my pickles have probably been on an airplane. So we're shooting to sell 100,000 pickles this year. That's my goal. And then I want to have a big, huge pickle party in the deli.
Yeah.
I already have a pickle costume. I wore it for Halloween a couple years ago, so it's raring to go.
Well, and we did our Pickle Wars here a few months back.
Oh, that was fun.
Like November. Yeah, you competed in that. Did very
a couple times. Yeah.
We definitely. I mean, I was surprised by the level of effort put in by the winners of that competition.
Oh, they were intense. Yeah.
I'll see if I have footage I can lay over this clip.
That was entertaining.
It was wild. I guess for the audience sake, I watched a grown man shove his entire head like shoulder deep into a pickle bucket.
Yep.
To bob for pickles. It was incredible. I've never seen anything like it. And then he goes, I've been practicing at summer camp. And I'm like, this guy is easy. I mean, let's say, I don't know, I feel like I'm 15, so I'm like, this guy's like at least 20 years older than me. But he was at least 10 years older than me for real.
Yeah.
And he's like talking about summer camp. I'm like, do you go to summer camp or do you run the summer camp? But he was telling me that he had been practicing they did a thing where they were putting their heads in buckets of ice water to do the same bit, like bobbing for stuff, but it was corn cobs. And he was like, yeah.
Very similar.
I'm like, did I accidentally come up with something that apparently everybody just already does?
And I will tell you, that was way, way harder than it appeared. I was very disappointed in my performance.
Listen, there's always this year. Once we hit 100,000 pickles, we're going to have you bob for 100,000
Oh, and it's going to be in the deli. It's going to be a deli thing.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah. So we're known for our pickles. And then our selection is unmatched. Anywhere else, from our Boars Head, especially our Boars Head products, to our off-brand and our kind of weird stuff, our hot sauce and our seltzers, Lebanon bologna, and kind of those things that people come here because this is the only place they can get it.
Well, as an East Coast New Jersey kid, right?
I know where this is going. Yeah,
it was hard to find pork roll anywhere in the Midwest, and then you all are the place, right?
We do. Yeah, we actually get that from Boars Head, so a lot of people from the New Jersey area and up there. Yeah, cool. So they're based in New York, so they provide that to us. A lot of people from the New Jersey area and up there, they freak out when they see that we have that. Like, we're in Cincinnati. Why do you have that?
Right. You're like, you know why? Because all of us are transplants too.
Yes.
You know, that's fun. It's funny about the Boars Head New York thing because I remember growing up eating it and then moving here first, and that wasn't a thing anymore. And then when it showed up, it was like, oh. Yes. And I just remember how hyped my family was. Like, it's lunch meat. But once you try it, you can tell.
Yes.
There's a little extra boar and a little extra head and a little extra love.
Absolutely. You know? Yeah, from John Taylor himself. Yes, absolutely.
Something that if anybody, this is their first episode, I love that you have a giant Boars Head delivery truck in there too.
Yeah, we do. We have a life-size truck. I keep joking that I want Jungle to put my office in the back of the truck, and I want like a fireman's pole down so I can get out of the truck when they need me in the deli.
Or maybe like a children's slide.
Yeah, that would be great. Like, I want like a ball pit at the bottom.
Oh,
that would be fun.
It's just going to be a pit of sweet sliced ham from Boars Head.
Yeah,
a refrigerated pit. They're still in the packaging. It's fine.
Yeah, that wouldn't hurt at all.
No. Well, I mean, only one way to find out. Tune in next week, folks, where I'll be diving into a pit, Scrooge McDuck style, into Boars Head meat. That's so ridiculous. Something I wanted to ask about, because as I was walking through before, I was like, oh, this is another thing, because you also have like the deli kitchen, because you have a lot of the not prepackaged, but like the packaged like deli salads and things of that.
Yeah.
Am I incorrect or correct in saying that that's all made in house, right?
Absolutely. All of our salads, our cheese balls, our dips, everything in that case is made in-house from scratch. Nothing comes out of a tub. Nothing comes out of a container. We have an awesome kitchen staff that's actually kind of hidden behind the deli. They don't really make appearances. They work really hard back there. They're unsung heroes. They work their butts off.
Yeah.
And they make that stuff all day long for us. And just to give you an example, over Christmas, our beef and onion cheese balls, our best-selling cheese ball. It's really delicious. Yeah, Please try it if you like cheese balls.
I almost thought about bringing one in for this bit today, but I was like, I already have enough surprises for you.
I've eaten it for lunch just itself many times. Not ashamed. Okay, don't judge me. That's right. A little careless whisper with my cheese ball. Yes. We ordered probably 400 just of those beef and onion cheese balls for the week of Christmas.
For the week of Christmas.
For the week.
Yeah, that's
yes.
crazy.
So
I bought it too. So I'm
so good.
398 left. Everyone.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So I take pride in telling our customers that this is all made in house. Every bit of it is made from scratch. And that's a big deal. So
I always find it interesting because I'll get, you can imagine I get a lot of messages from people who are like interested in stuff that's coming in here. And for those of you listening along, like we're going to try a bunch of new stuff that showed up recently. And so get excited about it. There's like a teaser mid-show.
Right. I love it.
Oh, I'm running my own ads now.
Stay tuned.
Like please keep listening. No, where was I going with this though? But you can imagine I get a lot of messages from people that are reaching out about things they love here. And sometimes it's a really interesting mix, right? And I'd almost say it's like 50-50 split where it's either some incredibly obscure international product that I've never heard of, or it's like, hey, have you tried the Sausalito turkey salad that you carry here or whatever?
That's awesome.
But it's things like that all the time. And I'm always like, really? Like the other day, one that got brought up was one of our tuna salads.
Yes.
And I love that. We have a couple different. The one I keep meaning to try is the curry chicken salad. Not to get
That's
off.
delicious. Please do.
I will. I love curry.
Really good.
We did. Oh man, we just worked on a fun piece around some ramen that'll come out. I'm also trying to tease all of our YouTube videos. So if you're listening along, we do release some short form content. And today, while we're trying stuff, I will, obviously you can watch along on YouTube for the whole episode. But more importantly, I'll have some short form content where you can see some of the stuff there if you don't want to dive into the full episode. I totally get it, is where I'm going at here. So maybe this is a good time for us to start diving into the stuff that you brought in.
Yeah,
today.
sure. Let's do it.
Okay, so what do we have? I'm excited about this. Let's start with
Bubbies, yes. So I'm a big dip person myself. I love dips.
You are a big dip.
I'm a big dip. Yes, I sure am. And we're known for pickles. So I brought in a couple pickle dips. And then we have a Bubbies dip. There's a pickle version that we have the original garlicky good today.
I've got the standard garlic in my hand right now.
And the packaging is super cute.
I was just going to say, I love that she's got the garlic tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
So in the spicy one, she's got like a full sleeve of hot tattoos. It's great. Here for Bubbies. Oh, they even put the pronunciation on there because they were like, somebody's going to call this Boobies.
Well, that's maybe what somebody else, not myself. I would never call it that. But yes, it's Bubbies. Yes.
One of the few things we don't sell in the store.
Exactly.
This is, let's dive in. And the other one that we have ready to go, this is the dill one, right?
Is that the dill?
Yes. Think so.
Yeah, I think it is.
Because I think we didn't try the spicy yet.
Correct. So I love trying to find new retail products for us to bring in. We have a huge amount of hummus, and I'm trying to expand our dip selection too. Yeah. So we obviously in the dairy frozen department, you have your normal like sour cream and onion dip and Dean's and things like that. These are a little more wacky, as these two here you'll soon find out, but just something kind of fun. And if it's got a pickle in it, I'll sell it because I'm the Duchess of Dill. So why not?
Well, I should mention this too. I brought in we just got in these new last week, the new Liquid Death tea drinks. So I thought maybe we'd have that as a little
I've never tried those.
I got a few things. I just started grabbing stuff where I was like, oh, these are things that I want to tell the audience about.
Good deal.
This is my version of like a 1980s sitcom clip show where they're like, hey, Jayna, do you remember the time that we tried chips and it just plays on?
I love that.
Yeah, I didn't want anybody to suffer through having to rewatch, but let's do that. Would you mind passing me the glass?
Sure.
I'll pour this up. And we've also got the Arnold Palmer in here. And if you follow me on TikTok, you'll know that I already tried the plain one and enjoyed it, but I'm very curious about this.
What's this one?
This is peach.
Oh, I love anything peach.
This was an easy win for you and I because I believe we both love peach.
Oh my gosh, that smells good. That smells so peachy. Okay, let's try it. First.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, I'm a fan of that.
And I like that it's not super sweet, actually.
Yeah, I was thinking of another popular peach tea that I like. This is not as sweet as that.
Yeah, but it's still got a strong peach flavor, if that makes sense.
That's really refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they use, what do they use? They use agave to sweeten it. So it's got that little, agave's got like a little sour bite at the end.
Yeah, a little bit.
Too. So,
I
brought some crackers from Cheese Shop that I've been using for dipping samples.
Sure.
These are I guess I broke into it like an absolute maniac.
Like a grizzly bear.
Crostini Tuscan crackers. It's in this lovely red-ish package. I'm a little colorblind.
It's red.
But they're really good. So we'll start there if you want to grab some. What do you want to dive into first? I know we just talked about Bubbies first. Maybe we'll do those and then
let's
move into the next one.
Let's do the original Bubbies first. Okay. Now that one's pretty garlicky.
Yeah, I'm into it.
But they're really good. It'd be really good. Like I want to dip a piece of pizza in it.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
I mean, if I've already tried it, I've already tried it. But we're gonna try it again.
No, we're into that.
Correct.
I was gonna say.
Be
and
good
I'm
on
not
a
too concerned with
burger.
the garlic. I have a new rule after getting COVID the second time here. I'm like, I cannot kiss any more of my podcast.
No,
guests.
no.
It used to be a
Thank
good
God,
closing
okay.
segment. I was like, they consent. I'm into that. Okay, cool. Well, let me get this back here. And so we got the garlic on
That's
this
the garlic.
side. That lovely, you get a nice little dip action here.
And then we have, this
dill.
is the dill pickle,
Okay.
which is super good. Now
I'm not
these
gonna
are
figure these out.
are both dairy-free, nut-free, and gluten-free.
Yep.
Which is super cool.
So they're almost vegan, right? Because I think these
Almost.
have egg in them.
Yes.
Sorry, vegan community. We love you.
But they're good. Yeah, they're good. They're good all the way around
You're
first.
going
I'm gonna go
dill
dill first.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go garlic
Okay.
first. You seem so excited about the garlic.
I am. You can hear me crunching.
It's an ASMR chewing show now.
Oh, the pickle's so good.
I'm excited to try the pickle now. I think I've mentioned on the show before, I like pickles, but I'm not like a diehard. That garlic dip is dumb
It's
good.
killer, right?
What's in this? Onions,
Wonderfulness.
garlic, a whole egg, it says. Oh, so there are some pickles in that too, and capers. I think that might be that little, that little umami bomb. That is one of the best. Look, I've tried a lot of the dips you carry in there, and they're all pretty good, right, across the board. That might be my new favorite. I totally see why you want to dip it in pizza now.
Put it on a burger.
Oh.
Put it on some chicken. Just eat it with a spoon. I mean,
I feel like there's got to be. I remember there was a hot thing in the keto community for a minute where they would take like chicken breast and like make a little divot in the chicken breast and add a dip of some sort. That would be crazy delicious.
It would
It's
be
creamy. I'm trying to describe it as best as I can for the audio listeners. Yeah, it's creamy. It's got a really strong garlic note up front. And now that I'm noticing, you get that little kind of umami caper thing. And a hint of the dill.
Yep.
And for those of you who don't like pickles, if you're like me and are just like, all right, you just try to have someone in your life that eats your pickles for you. This is a good lead into that. However,
Yes.
I'm going to try the dill.
Try the
one
dill.
now. Yeah, let's see what's up with that. That's fun. I think what's happening here is that you all are slowly but surely making me more interested in pickles.
You're welcome. That's my whole goal, is to take over, to make everybody in this building love pickles.
We're going to be a Pickle
much as we
Pals
do.
after this,
Oh, that's adorable. That's a good TV show.
There would be Pickle Pals. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the clip show. Remember when we created Pickle Pals?
It just like reminds me of like Bosom Buddies or something.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking Tom Hanks and Star.
That's fantastic.
Oh yeah, we needed a living vanilla bean in this. Those are really good. Those are awesome. Okay, so I'm giving this. Like, no joke, this is one of the best dips I've tried yet.
Fantastic.
And by the way, and like you mentioned before, we have a lot of killer ones in house. I know we have a new queso that's like in-house made recently.
Cowboy queso. Cowboy queso. It's delicious. It's got chorizo in it. Yes.
But I think this might become my new favorite, like, creamy item in the store.
Very good. So I will tell you, if you want to come into the store and pick up this Bubbies, this is not a commercial, but I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
For your sake, Mark, it's in the hummus case on the back side of the olive bar on the top shelf. You can't miss it.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, and now I'm kind of curious about the spicy one. That'll be a Mark takes that one home and tries spicy.
Yeah, perfect.
Curious to see how it is. That's good. Okay, well, let's move on. What's the next one we've got here?
The next brand, these are, the brand is...
If you want to hold it to camera,
Yeah,
too.
the next brand is Plucky's Pickle Dip. So, of course, I had to bring in more pickles here. So this first one is a cheddar and mustard pickle dip, which sounds bizarre. Just try it. And then the second one is an original dill flavor, but this one's plant-based. So it's dairy-free. It is vegan. This one's... I wanted to bring in something a little bit different for the people that would like the vegan and plant-based type things. We don't have much of that at all in the deli currently. That's going to be more natural foods gig, but
I like that you're expanding the listener base.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we had the one was standard, right?
Yes, original dill plant-based, and this is a cheddar and mustard.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Let's go. I'll go dill first.
Let's try that.
All right, already noticing the texture's a little thicker on this one.
It is. It looks
and
more...
I think maybe we should be clear for the audience, just to be safe. Neither of us are in the vegan community, right?
This is correct.
We
yes.
just appreciate food.
Correct.
I'm always afraid someone will think I say this mean, and I never mean anything mean. Everything in my life, I'm sorting by how funny it is to me. My instant thought is, if you don't eat a lot of vegan food, you'll feel like, oh, I can tell. Because I think I'm guessing it's nut based. I have a feeling
I
that's
have
what's
a
going
firm feeling that is true.
Yeah, and I'll look at the other one too because it's got that kind of like nutty. Yeah,
it does have a very nutty aftertaste.
This one looks like it might not be. This one's like pickles, water, salt, spices, cream cheese, and then it's got like some of those thickening agents. This one has navy beans in it.
This has tofu in it.
Oh, interesting. So I could be totally wrong. It could just be like bean flavor. That
beautiful bean footage.
Yeah. Today's vegan thing is not brought to you by Bush's.
There's navy bean, great northern beans in this too.
This one too?
I think what we're tasting is the tofu. So if you're a fan of tofu,
yeah, it's a noticeable note.
Yes.
I mean, it's a great option for the vegan people. I'm not as crazy about it as I am the other one.
Correct. Yes.
So vegetarians win today. Sorry, the vegetarians and vegans. You guys can duke it out in the background. I am really curious about.
Yeah, let's check out this cheddar and mustard. I've never heard of a cheddar and mustard dip, like those two flavors mixed together. Let's give this a little stir here. What you think, Mark?
I don't really get much cheddar. I don't really get that flavor. I do get the mustard and pickle.
Definitely tastes mustard.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? If you told... This is such a stupid, and I hate to even admit that I would eat at such a popular fast food chain.
Oh, I know where you're going with this. Go ahead.
This to me tastes like when you get a McDouble, for example. That's where my head went immediately.
Because the mustard, do you know what
It's the mustard and pickle combo.
Yeah.
It kind of gives me that note. It feels like... If I just put this on a burger, I'd be like, oh, cool, vegan-ish McDonald's.
So I was in the same route, but to me, this reminds me of a filet of fish sandwich.
I can see that's kind of got those tartar notes, too.
It does. It's like cheesy tartar sauce, which is what's on the filet of fish.
For sure.
That one's different. I don't hate it.
I like that. So of the two, the plant-based ones, the cheddar mustard is definitely stand out.
Agreed.
You get less of the kind of nutty bean flavor, whatever that note is that we're noticing the first one.
Right.
I would definitely recommend the cheddar mustard one. I'd say if you're vegan, I would recommend this one. If you are not vegan, I would recommend the Bubbies.
The Bubbies,
instead, yeah.
yes.
One thing I will note about both of these, the plant-based ones here. What was the company name again? I'm so sorry.
Plucky's Pickle Dip.
Thank you. I like the texture a lot, though. It's a thicker. I like a thick, kind of rigid dip.
Yeah.
And it's kind of why I've decided to use these crackers too, because they're. I don't want to say, like flavorless. They're not, obviously, right? But they don't bring too much to the party.
Correct. They let you taste the dip.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. They get out of the way and let you enjoy it. But I really do like that cheddar mustard one.
Yeah, this guy's a little different. So if you want to try something kind of out there, which we're known for here, give that cheddar mustard Pluckies a try.
And you're a fan of the
this tea is really, really good.
Well, let's kill it off and let's do the armlet. This one, what do they call the first one? Rest in Peach, and then the other one's called
that's adorable.
Armless Palmer. So we'll try that.
Armless Palmer. That's what I thought you said. I thought you stuttered.
I love their names.
That's the first time.
Liquid Death in
That's
general.
the first time I've ever had any Liquid Death ever. Period.
Would you try more Liquid Death after this?
I think I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really like the sparkling fruit ones. The mango is my personal favorite.
How sweet are they? Like a decent amount?
I would say honestly, it's hard to say. Actually, I think the way we describe the peach is pretty accurate, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like not super sweet, but it tastes a lot like peach. Does that make sense?
Is it like LaCroix?
It's, I would say, more potent in flavor than LaCroix.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Although every so often LaCroix will do something like the mango, which I'm just like, oh, that's incredible.
Is it really?
In flavor.
Okay.
This is a stupid note, but
can I try the tea?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just poured mine. I'm
so rude.
I know. Can you imagine? I didn't hold the door for you earlier.
No, he did not.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Well, I'm fired. This is how we find out. It's all ruse. I'm just pretending to be kind. And I got one more drink for us later, too. This came from Natural Foods. I thought we could just showcase a few things. Is that good? I
like this a lot, too. I'm a sweet tea drinker. My family we only drink sweet tea.
Oh, that's
so I was wondering how sweet these were going to be.
Yeah.
This is really good, too.
I keep coming back to the fact that they don't taste super sweet to me, but they taste very strong in flavor.
Yes.
When we're done, I'll give you a can of the mango seltzer I have.
Yeah.
And you should try that because I think it's pretty accurate in that regard. You know, if I had one thing, I said this last summer when we were doing Fizz Fest promo, but I was like, Liquid Death. I mixed all of your canned fruit flavors together, and it tasted like fruit punch. So if you'd be so kind, just name it after me. You don't have to name it after me. Just use my name, Fruit Punched. Because that way
that's perfect.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's simple. You already got the flavors.
Look
it was a
at
good mix
you.
of the lime, lime berry and the mango. It all came together really nice. So I'm going to cut in here. So you brought me some stuff to try.
I did.
And I thought because I wanted to try a bunch of stuff with you and you're generally agreeable or at least open-minded to this, that I'd try a couple other things. Because, we've got a few holidays coming up. We've got St. Patrick's Day coming up. I'll give a shout out right now to Jim and International, who hooked me up with a bunch of our new international, well, not just international, but a lot of our more unique Easter offerings. So I'm going to have to try some Easter
Thanks,
candy.
Jim.
And then another important Jim, maybe you've heard of him, Jungle. He got me hip.
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, I was like, maybe. Jungle got me hip to a bunch of these Indian snack mixes.
Ooh.
And I want us to try those together because I want people to try this. So let me grab these real quick.
Perfect.
And I'll cut around this. All right, I think because we got a few things I'll show off. This is from, I believe the brand is pronounced Cuffs. And if not, that's fine. I unfortunately don't speak Irish. There's not a lot of my heritage over there, I don't think.
I think it's Keogh's.
Yeah, right. Cugs. But this is Grown with Love in Ireland. This was arguably the most popular flavor. Their cheesy onion, it's cheddar cheese onion. I went with the crinkle cut, extra crunchy to try. But I thought this would be a good starting place because I know I'll go through each item as we go. But I didn't want to blow out our palates because I know the Mirch Masala has an intense flavor set.
Okay.
I'm assuming. Okay, smells good.
Oh, I'm excited. These sound good.
Yeah, I'm into it. Well, it's one of those things I love about the store, right? We have all this interesting stuff, and you can get ahead of all of it.
I'm a fan of those.
Visually speaking, you're familiar with a Ruffles style chip, so you probably don't really need to see it, but here it goes. Okay. I have a strong positive opinion about this.
Yeah, I do too. These are really good.
You know what I like about these so much, and something I think this is why Jungle and I were getting so excited about all the other snack flavors, is that when you have the more kind of like Americanized flavor sets, right? Like cheese and onion, or sour cream and onion, you add it, you can like hear the flavor in your brain or taste the flavor in your brain. What I like about this is that it's not super salty, it's not over the top seasoned, it's not crazy or anything like that. And it actually tastes like both cheddar and onion to me.
Yes.
In a mild way.
You can taste them both.
And you can taste the potato.
Yes.
And I'm having that moment where I was like, oh, this is weird. It actually tastes like a potato chip.
It does. Yeah, these are very good. Fan of those.
Yeah, these are over at International. So get hip, try some chips with us. Get ready for St. Patrick's Day is coming up soon. This will air right beforehand. So perfect. Timing. It turns out I'm a genius on accident.
Yeah, these are really good. I like those a lot.
The crunch is intense. I mean, you can hear me chewing into the microphone. The crunch is intense. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to slide these out for now. Here, one more for you if you want to get wild. They have a bunch of flavors, too. They have like a Thai chili one that sounded good, but I figured I'd go with what they consider their own classic. Now, this is a hot one for me here. This is from Mirch Masala. You've probably seen me do I've talked about some of these products before on the show like a year ago. So if you're a longtime listener, thank you. They have a bunch of them. I usually get the Madras mix, but they didn't have that in today. So I was like, all right, let's go to Mumbai and see what's up. The reason that I think this is so cool, and I think Jungle will back me up on this is a 12-ounce bag. I mean, feel it, check out, you'll notice it's full. It's packed,
there's
and
a
there's
lot
not
of
a
stuff
lot
in
of
there.
gas in there like there is.
No.
I'm not trying to be mean to Lay's. I love Lay's. But, if you get an American bag of chips, it's like 9-ish ounces. And they're like $5 a bag.
Yeah.
So this is 12 ounces. $2.99 is its retail full price. So, and they occasionally go on sale a little bit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
$2.99, you get a lot in there. And this is how people get to explore international culture.
I've never tried anything like that, so let's try it.
I kind of thought you wouldn't have. And I was like, I know you're a more picky eater than I am, but at the same time, I can,
let's try it.
I'll embarrass her on air.
Yeah, that's okay. As long as it's not super, super spicy, I'll give it a try.
I think it'd be spiced, but not spicy.
Okay,
makes
cool.
Sense.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells good. I'm going to give it the Grippos.
There you go. Shake it up. Shake it up.
Shake. Make sure it's all even.
You're broadening my horizons. Thank you.
Yeah. And obviously don't
Oh, there's little leaves in it.
Ooh, that's fun.
Seasoning,
yeah. And I'll give a little rundown of the back. So if I recall correctly, this one is a crunchy blend of rice, lentils, and nuts. And they all have different ones. And if you look at the bottom, it's all in English. Let's see. Oh, those should be curry leaves down there.
Oh, these are curry leaves.
Beans,
okay.
Red lentils. There's peanuts. That's the nut in question.
Okay.
There is some red chili powder, but I think the main note that I'm getting out of here is turmeric. which is used in a lot of any cooking.
This looks like a cornflake.
Yeah, I think it is, or at least similar. I really love this line, and if you all are interested in trying some other ones too, we usually have this one in called, it's Fulvadi, Fulvadi. It is awesome. The texture is not what you'd expect. It's almost soft and silky, like a little velvety. It's one of my favorite treats in the store.
I'm already eating. I couldn't help myself.
No, it's okay. Go for it. What do you think so far? I'll try individual pieces.
I'm a fan. This reminds me of something I've had before.
Yeah? Oh, baby.
But I can't tell you right now what it is.
Oh, I think this may have just replaced the Madras mix for me. I gave a bag to a buddy recently. Shout out Pork God. And he was like, I like it, but there were a few ones, this is the Madras mix, a few of the items in there, texture, like most of them were like a crispy, crunchy thing.
Yeah.
But then there's a few harder ones, which I think are like a roasted lentil in that one. Don't quote me.
Okay.
This one, texturally speaking, I think you said it really well. It kind of just has generic snack mix textures.
Yeah.
And that you've got like the crispy,
Oh, it's got a little kick to it. It's hitting me now.
A little in the back, yeah.
A little bit. I'm a sissy, but.
No, it's okay. No, but I agree with you. It's definitely noticeable. You're okay, right?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm not okay. No, I'm just kidding.
But I'd say, oh yeah, it's sweet at the beginning. You have almost like a sweet kind of,
yeah.
I don't want to say cinnamon, but maybe that's kind of the note.
Almost. That's weird.
Yeah, that's what I like so much about like that area of Asian cuisine, right? Is that you have a lot of interesting, bold flavors.
Right, lots of spices, lots of spices.
And I'm hoping that you all see the little corner of the plate here. This might not be the best way. You know what? I'll just, while I'm doing this, just in case, I'll get a shot with my cell phone. I always like to explain to everybody, so if they're watching, they're like, what is he doing? Here we go. Get a little shot of this. You can get an idea for the texture. And people are messaging me in the background. Sorry about that. Thought I shut it off.
Yeah, this is very different than anything I've ever had before. So these little things, that's the rice. What are these sticks?
The little tiny ones? Are those?
These guys.
I have a feeling those might be, I think they're, and I'm probably pronouncing this wrong, but it's spelled Moong.
Oh, okay.
They're split beans.
Okay, so
I think this is like,
the sticks.
I've seen this in a few other ones. So it almost looks like the little breadsticks in like a Chex Mix, for example.
Right, but they're a lot softer.
And this kind of reminds me of the Fulvadi I was talking about before. Where they look like, you'd think that if you've been into this, it'd
be
crunchy.
hard. It's not. It almost kind of melts in your mouth.
Yeah,
they're good.
I love the texture.
I love crunchy snacks. I'm a crunchy snack kind of person.
Yeah. Of the two that we tried, which you think you'd be more likely to try again?
I would try the Mumbai mix, and I would be curious to try the other varieties that they have.
The other ones are, I actually think this is probably the spiciest one of the bunch that I've tried.
Oh, thanks, Mark.
I didn't even know. Well, I've never tried this one specifically before today.
Yeah.
I went to get Madras because I was like, that's my go-to.
Is it similar?
Very similar.
Similar things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very close. Like just a few, I always joke that they have the little tiny Crispies too. And I'm like, oh, the little vermicelli guys. I don't think it's vermicelli, obviously.
Oh, I saw that. They're adorable.
Ones? Yeah.
Yeah.
But the flavor's great. A little spice in this one, but they're all good. There's a couple, one I might tell you to check out. There's a few. If you see the word aloo, A-L-O-O, that's potato.
Okay.
And they have one. I didn't really love the flavor of this one myself, but it was a hit with everybody else. So, but the texture's awesome. But they have one, it's aloo bhujia. And it's almost like little crispy potato snacks, like those, the same shape as the little tiny ones. Imagine a full bag of those, slightly bigger.
Oh, I would kill those things.
Yeah, and that particular flavor almost has like a spearmint note on the back end.
Oh, that's different.
I'm not a spearmint person, so like when I hit that note, I was like, that's okay. Not for me, but I generally like the line, and I'm just hoping that people come and try stuff like this instead because it's so much cooler.
And you saw Jungle was super excited about these?
Yeah, Jungle's the one, I feel like he and I talked about it like a year ago, and then we were talking the other day about it. I was like, oh man, I haven't had that in a little bit. And I did a TikTok on it like a week or two ago, so follow us on TikTok.
Yes.
And
cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. Honestly, you know what's silly? It pairs really well with the lemon tea.
It really does, yeah.
I think of the three flavors, I thought the peach was going to be my favorite.
Me too, but I think the Arnold Palmer, Armless Palmer. I can't say Arnold Palmer. I have to say it slower. It comes on Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer. Get to the chopper. Yes.
That's really good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's gonna. The best part about the show is that after we turn off the cameras, I get to finish the plate.
You sure do. Yes,
silence.
you can finish mine too.
Are you ready for one more beverage?
Yeah, sure.
This one is keto friendly. It comes to us from the hemp division. In our urban jungle, and that's herb HERB apostrophe N. We carry a lot of different things, CBD beverages and things of that nature. They've gotten a lot of popularity in the last couple of years, and even more recently as people stop being weird Puritans about anything derived from the hemp plant. Stay tuned for my 420 episode. But this one has, New York grown CBD hemp extract, so it doesn't get you high for all the grandparents getting mad at me right now. But it does give you a little like calming effect. The one I chose since I had been sick is Recover.
Oh, okay.
And I've heard a lot of good things about these flavors. This line rather. I don't know about this specific flavor.
Okay.
I think the Calm line is the most popular of the bunch.
What flavor? Does it say what flavor it is?
It doesn't. It just says organic tea, herbs, and MSM. MSM? What is MSM? I don't know. Somebody tell me in the comments. But you can tell me.
Or the comics
too. Yeah.
Oh, we have a comic.
This is really cool though. Let's see. It also has ashwagandha powder, CBD hemp extract, like I mentioned, and they all come in different varying things. So let me just show you the bottle one more time so you can see. They come in a bunch of different varying flavors and all that stuff. So I really don't know what to expect.
Okay, I don't either. I've never had a CBD drink.
And I told Jayna before, I was just like, just be honest. Like, it doesn't matter if you don't like this. And if I don't like it, I have a nice way of saying that for everything. Okay. Oh, this just kind of smells like tea.
Okay.
It's going to be funny today if everything we try is just tea drinks. I mean, I guess it is.
It is. It's a tea episode.
So we'll see. Yeah, right. Secret tea. Pre-bottled, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little cloudier. It looks...
Yeah.
That's, I can tell
it
came from
smells
natural,
good.
You know?
It kind of smells like pears.
Ooh, I could see that.
It's kind of fruity.
Not sweet.
No.
I think it tastes good though. I do like. I mean,
it doesn't taste like it smells.
No, it definitely has way more of that earthy, root-ish flavor, and which is funny because they have the from the roots up. There's in New York.
There's floaties in it, so it's definitely from the roots. Yes.
And what's really cool, our philosophy begins from the roots up by growing our own hemp in Millerton, New York. Find your own path and discover a cool, calm, and delicious experience like no other. The hemp division. You can call me anytime for voiceover reads. I'll send you my rates. I actually really like this. So generally speaking, I'm not a sweet tea person. I'm like brew me a bitter cup of something. Like people are like, steep it for this long. I'm like, no, steep it for twice as long. I'm trying to feel something.
I gotcha. Okay.
I do like this one. I know you prefer the sweeter end.
I do.
Yeah.
This is not bad, but out of the three, I would not pick this one first.
Yeah. I think, since this is more of an effect beverage, so hopefully this will just calm us down as we
Let's do it. Yes.
Yeah, I'm into it. Well, and like I said, we have something also with Easter coming up. We have a whole aisle dedicated to this. One of the fun things about all of the departments here is that everybody does a lot of fun stuff. Like, we just had the big tropical foliage sale that just happened randomly.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. And so when Jim hit me up about this, he was just like, hey, I've got a bunch of unique stuff over in this section where I keep some of the international treats and what have you. So I did grab some international stuff. I'll start here with the cute little ladybug for you.
Oh, that's adorable.
We're gonna have some dessert together. Yeah, isn't this super cute?
Look how cute.
This comes from, and it's all, I believe this is from Germany.
They're German? Okay.
Yes, made in Germany. Beautiful. Serving size is 4 pieces. Now you got me hooked.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
I'm pretty sure this is just a very fancy and cute. I messed up the packaging. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, Niederegger. But you can see there's like cute little, what are those called again? Ladybugs?
Ladybugs.
Thank you.
It even looks like a ladybug when you unwrap it.
Oh, does it really? That's
yes.
awesome. Yeah, that's cool.
It's got
I'm here
happy
for
little
fun
eyes.
package on that, yeah. But I thought we'd check these out and see what you think.
That is definitely not American chocolate. And I mean that in a good way because a lot of the UK thinks our chocolate's disgusting. Because have you heard that before?
I think I've told this a few times on the show, and I'll bring it up again. It's because in the 1940s during World War II,
Here we go.
Milton Hershey had here's the problem.
I did not set this up, I promise.
No, I know you really didn't. It's great. But they had the problem was, and for those of you longtime Jungle Jim's podcast stands, thanks for sitting through this story again. But the deal was that, back then, chocolate was really like something that was only for like the super wealthy, right? It was like not a common thing. But Milton Hershey was like, how do we change that? And a big problem back then was that refrigeration in the 40s was not what it is now. So when they would make milk chocolate, it had a very short shelf life. It was like a week or two, and then it was gone. And they were like, that doesn't really work long term. So he invented this process. I'm pretty sure it's called the Hershey process. But what he did is he added, they call it butyric acid.
Okay.
And butyric acid is something pretty much every human has tasted, whether they knew it or not. It is, how shall I say, the main flavor profile of vomit. If you notice in American chocolate, especially anything that's like kind of Hershey inspired, there's like that weird sour note. And so you'll hear this a lot from international customers who are like, American chocolate tastes like vomit. It's because it actually kind of legitimately does. And my understanding is that acid would kind of like allow you to spoil the chocolate so that you could keep it on shelves for weeks. Yeah.
I learned something today here, folks.
Yeah. So that's why it tastes that way. So
okay. That's why I said it's definitely not American chocolate. It's good. It's solid.
Once you know, you can't go back.
Correct.
And now that I work here, I never buy American chocolate.
I don't either. I always go to the UK section under the Robin Hood tree, and that's where I get my candy bars. Yes.
The German ones are really good too. Milka.
Oh, Milka is very good. Yes. UK Cadbury.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you can't beat that.
And that's the other crazy thing a lot of people don't know is that, like, so in the 90s, you used to be able to get like the UK recipe from Canadian stores, but then that all got switched at some point because I think in the US, I think they're partnered with like Nestle or one of the other big ones. And it ruined it all in the U.S., which is funny now because you can still get the OG good stuff here at Jungle Jim's.
That's true.
And you can taste the difference.
You can, absolutely.
It's wild.
Yes.
And I really like it.
Those little ladybugs are good.
Yeah, they're super cute. There were, I think, let's see, how many does it say they were in here? Servings, too. So there were 8 of these in here.
Okay.
I may have lied and tried them earlier when I first grabbed them, but I would highly recommend that. And I cannot read any of it because it's in German, but it's like mini Edelvolmilch Schokoladen. Yeah, but just somebody who speaks German is just like, oh, don't do that again. That was fun. So we also have some stuff from Lindt.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm a fan of Lindt.
This is fun. This is the Bugs and Bees package. Jim had mentioned this one in particular. He's like, this is really cute.
So many insects.
Yeah, I kind of love that. That's because you're spring and they're all coming back to life.
Yeah, Easter, Yeah,
these are fun. So this one, these are milk chocolate with a hazelnut and crisp filling.
Oh, okay.
Which color would you like?
I'll take the red one, please.
Perfect. Another ladybug for you.
Yes, thank you.
I'll have a bee. Let's try this and see what we think.
Okay.
This is the future of the show. It's just eating chocolate together.
Oh, sign me up.
I'm going to just bring in all the managers. I think I'll do the same thing where I spring a surprise on them too.
Do it.
Yeah, it's fun.
This is delicious. I love hazelnut. And it's got the little crunchies inside.
You know what's funny? I don't want to... People, it's that weird thing where I'm like, I don't love hazelnut. They're like, oh, Mark hates hazelnut. I'm like, that's not what I said. I'm very specifically using language to make sure. I would say, in spite of my indifference about hazelnut, that's
very good.
Again, Lindt, another international company, doing really high-end chocolates. I've got their bag of truffles here. We're going to try one of these in a minute, too. This is a unique flavor, blueberries and cream.
Oh my goodness, I've never even heard of that before.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Jungle Jim's.
Thank you.
But these little bugs and bees are awesome.
I like how it's kind of funny that they're supposed to be bugs and bees and they're crunchy. Like, you know, was that on purpose? Maybe.
Yeah.
Kind of like it though.
Could I imagine if I bit into a bee, it
tastes like that.
It'd be like that.
It'd be crunchy at least.
Oh man.
Yeah, those are very good.
Those are good. I think I'm going still Niederegger first.
Oh, I like the Lindt ones.
Then the Lindt is my second.
Well, if you don't like hazelnut, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else I've got here.
Ooh, what is that?
This is from another brand I'm going to struggle to pronounce. Let me get the location on it real fast. This is another German chocolate. I have a few different ones in here. This is from Rescheduling. I'm mispronouncing that. Here, let me pull the other things I put in here.
Are those umbrellas?
They are.
Okay.
We'll get to that in a second, though. But they're cute little chocolate birds. I always said bunnies. They're little chicks. Little cheeps.
Okay, those are cute.
No, so I brought these two because
those are big.
Yeah, I think they're hollow. But another milk chocolate one.
Those are cute.
Yeah,
this makes me feel like I'm a kid again.
Look at that. It's like, it brings me back to the long bottom bird ranch and Huck the duck that was in here a few months ago. In the interest of not having like an absolute chocolate and sugar meltdown, I'm just going to take a bite of this one.
Just bite its head off.
Go for it, yeah. You do whatever you want. Oh, and it's still shaped like a bird on the inside,
It
too.
is. It has all the details and everything.
Yeah, especially like when you bite the head off a bird. Weird.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It's like Ozzy Osbourne or something. Yeah.
Chocolate.
That's good chocolate, too.
Oh, yeah. I always wondered why they were hollow. There's probably a good story like there out there for that.
I don't know.
You know,
Do you ever get like the big hollow like Easter bunnies for
bunnies? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always wondered why they were hollow. I always thought it was kind of fun. When I was a kid, I wanted that over a solid piece. And I don't know why. I think because it was fun. Because you like bit it and you're like, oh, there's like a there's a cavern inside this chocolate. I can hide pennies in there.
I was just going to say, I can hide stuff in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't hide pennies inside your chocolate bar, kids. That's dangerous.
That's close. I think I'm putting this pretty even keeled to the ladybugs that we started
It's very similar.
Yeah. Again, a lot of the European chocolate processes are similar. One other note, that I always bring this up when we talk about it too. The other thing about American chocolate is that America has the lowest amount of chocolate required to be considered chocolate at 10% cocoa. Whereas the rest of the world, I think the next lowest is 20%.
That's sad.
Yeah, so like, kind of, it is very sad. Yeah, but
do better, Hershey's.
Yeah, that's right.
Nestle.
Not Hershey's.
Do better.
Any U.S. chocolate production, you know. The only one, I said it before, I haven't eaten U.S. chocolate since. I'll lie. I will still eat a Twix bar. Because have you had the
cookie dough Twix?
No, is it good?
Oh my gosh,
okay,
really good.
I think it's funny that there's like a whole cookie dough movement right now. I'm like,
yeah, who doesn't love cookie dough?
PR year.
It is.
They hired the people that told the people that air fryers were not just convection ovens. Same team. Great work. Let's see what else I've got here. Do you want to do? Let's break up the chocolate monotony for a minute. Let's go with the blueberries and cream. And again, this is all available at Jungle Gyms. We have a whole aisle. I believe it's yellow. I don't remember what number it is. It's right next to soda. So where you can find all the individual bottles.
That's a fun aisle.
This is one I'm really excited about because I wouldn't say I'm like first up, not really a big white chocolate guy. Don't know that I care about blueberries and cream as a flavor either.
However, I am not a white chocolate lover.
Yeah, I
will try this.
I like unique stuff. That's where I'm at. I'm like, yeah, I'll try this too. All right, let's see what's up. Yeah, I put the whole thing on the time-lapse video. Because I normally just let them melt in my mouth with the Lindt truffles. It's just like blueberry frozen yogurt to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the blueberry flavor is getting stronger.
Yeah, I like that it's not very white chocolatey. I was very, not concerned, because she's concerned about treats.
Those are good. My mom is a huge blueberry lover. She would love those.
Let's get some from your mom.
All right, perfect. Mom, they're coming. I got you some.
Yeah, that was a win. All right. So of the treats that we tried, do you have a favorite of the desserts?
The Lindt Bugs and Bees with the hazelnut and the crunchies inside. That's probably my favorite.
I love the texture.
That was really good.
One. Crunchy, delicious.
Yes.
Highly recommend. I didn't dislike any of them.
I didn't either. The white chocolate, you got to like white chocolate for those blueberries and cream.
It's a limited edition. Blueberries and cream, white chocolate truffles. I'd like to try this in dark chocolate.
I love dark chocolate.
Me too.
Where's the dark chocolate, Mark?
So the one I thought about getting at first, but I was like, oh, this sounds way more unique. They have a dark strawberry.
Ooh.
And I'm guessing it's like similar to this, but with strawberry and dark chocolate.
Delicious.
Hey, you know where you can get all those, Jayna? Conveniently, Jungle Gyms.
I think I know where that is.
Yeah. Do you want some more of the armless?
Yes. We'll mix them together, right?
Okay, let's find out. Yeah, and then we'll wrap up on that.
Let's try it.
So, since we're here this week and wrapping up, is there anything happening in the deli this week that we should tell the customers about outside of obviously the new products that we've already tried?
Oh my goodness!
Any fun sales?
Well, for St. Patrick's Day, for St. Patrick's Day, we have a new board. Well, it's not new. It's new to being able to be sliced. Boars Head Irish cheddar. We've only ever had that in retail chunks for you to buy, but now we have 4-pound logs that we can slice on the slicer for you. Hey. Come by and get a sample. You can sample anything in our deli. We'll slice you a slice. So Irish cheddar. We have a Black Forest Smoke Master ham on sale. Really popular ham. Yeah. Boars Head corned beef.
Of course, makes sense.
Even though it's not really Irish, but forgive me.
It's close enough.
Yes.
We're in the
chips and sauces on sale if you're feeling a little, like you need some junk food.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Come try some Irish cheddar.
I'm in. That's
good
great
stuff.
Jayna, cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, thanks for finally joining me on there. And you know what? Let me do this toss too, is that you can see Jayna in an upcoming piece that we're working on. We did a fun sandwich challenge together. And of course, that meant that we spent a little time in the deli too. So thought it'd be a good time to meet you.
Perfect.
And another chance for all of you to subscribe to us on YouTube. So
awesome. Well, thank you, Mark.
Been an absolute pleasure. Looking forward to our next sampling.
You as well.
Well, that's the show this week, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Look, I'll be back here. I've got a bunch of fun interviews coming up. We're going to do a whole episode all about the world of mushrooms. There's so many kinds, and if you've been here to our produce department, you know we carry some of the strangest ones you've ever seen. This is probably a good tie-in with The Last of Us wrapping up next week, too. Now everybody suddenly cares about mycology. You didn't even know that word 8 episodes ago, did you? No, you didn't, but that's okay. All kidding aside, well, I'm not kidding. That is very true. But I appreciate you all so much for watching the show. Thanks for tuning in. To all the new listeners, welcome. I hope you enjoy what's up. Make sure you go through the back catalog. Hit me with the Holy Trinity here. I want you to like this video, hit share on this video, subscribe, and hit the little bell thing so you know when we put out new content. If you're watching along on YouTube, leave me a comment about what you'd like to see more of on the show down below. And for those of you listening to the audio-only version, hey, thank you so much. I hope you're having a great commute today. Thanks for being a part of this. And on that, I'll see you out there in the aisles. The Jungle Gyms podcast is recorded in the WJJI studio inside Jungle Gyms International Market in Fairfield, Ohio. The Jungle Gyms podcast is produced and hosted by Mark Borison.